Hello, welcome back to the Fed Talks. This is actually the penultimate episode of our Christmas series, the Fed's 12 Days of Christmas. I hope that there's been some real value there for Federation retailers watching this because, after the last 12 months, consumers have been limited, but everybody's free this winter and Christmas, so people are going to go hard. So there's a real selling opportunity for you guys. So hopefully you have found value, but we're not done just yet. We're talking greeting cards today with Card Connection. Greeting cards is really new to me, but when you put into perspective, millions of greeting cards are passed over in the United Kingdom every year. So it's a real opportunity for retailers to tap into. And we've got Christian from Card Connection, one of the big players in greeting cards, and we've got Graeme Pentland, the local retailer to me, actually, a great retailer. And we're going to be talking greeting cards this winter. So let's jump into it, introduce you to them and get going. So it's Christmas time already, and when it's Christmas time, we buy and receive greetings cards, Christmas cards. So let's talk about the opportunity for convenience retailers, the NFRN membership this year. Before we do that, I guess, it's a debut for both of you on the Fed Talk, so let's do introductions. Graeme, can you tell me a bit about your store in Newcastle, which is local to me? I need to pop in one time. And then Christian, tell me about your role at Card Connection.
Yeah, so I've run Ashburton Village store now for nearly 30 years. Bit of a life sentence. Situated just on the outskirts of Newcastle, serves mainly the local community. We're a little bit of an old-fashioned sort of chemist, butchers, myself, which sells just about everything now. So, yeah.
Fantastic. And then Christian?
Yeah, my name is Christian. I'm the National Account Manager for Card Connection Greeting Cards, the leading supplier for consignment across the UK. I've been with the company about 17 years now and look after many national accounts.
Fantastic. Good to have you guys on. So, yeah, let's talk greeting cards. We love buying and receiving them, and convenience is a crucial segment to the whole process. How can retailers sell more, Christian? What should they be thinking about?
Well, certainly this time of the year, it's obviously Christmas, isn't it? So Christmas does represent a very large proportion of total sales. So it's important to get Christmas out as early as possible. You'd be surprised how early customers will buy cards. Place an FDU nicely at the front of the store where customers can see it. So an FDU is what you see over my shoulder. And as I said, put it at the front of the store, customers can see it, they will browse it, they will buy it. But with that as well, think of Christmas bags as well, Christmas roll wrap, Christmas packs. So now we'll come to that in a minute. So yeah, just make a lot of that, and yeah, your customers will appreciate that. The other thing to keep in mind for this time of the year as well, away from Christmas, is things like sympathy cards and get well cards, always very popular during the winter months. We tend to remove some of the anniversary cards and replace that with sympathy and get well cards for obvious reasons during the winter months. So.
Brilliant, Christian. And then Graeme, from your point of view as a retailer, it's first hand for you. You're on the shop floor all the time. So what do you experience in the shop at this point of the year, Christmas cards wise, greeting cards?
Well, what generally happens is, particularly with Card Connection, is the rep Andy will come around. I've dealt with him for probably at least 10 years now, so he's got a pretty good idea of what we sell. He normally brings around a promotional cardboard sort of stand, which obviously assists for the Christmas cards in particular. He obviously brings some packs of cards, and obviously we'll merchandise them in a way that obviously the customers can see them when they come into the shop and they're aware that they're there.
Okay, and Christian, that's a nice little range you've got behind you. I can see. I think that's just a backdrop, but it looks really nice. So when we think about range in a retailer shop, what should they have? Should it be a concoction of both premium and affordable gift packs or whatnot?
It really should. However, over the last few years, we've seen a real increase of customers towards premium. They are prepared to spend a little bit more on a nice card, because we find that less and less cards are being sent through the post, because postage is quite expensive these days. So it's much more of a occasion where people hand over a card. So people are happy to buy a little bit more of an expensive card, but there is still a need for slightly budget offer as well. People do still like that as well. So it's just trying to get that balance, and that depends from store to store, really, depending on the local demographic.
Okay. Are you seeing that increase in premium as well, Graeme, in your shop?
Yeah, I think Christian's right. It's people are prepared to pay a little bit extra for a premium card. You tend to find that for sort of the wife and stuff like that. So the man will try to impress the wife with maybe a better quality card, and vice versa. So yeah, there's definitely there is definitely a market for it, no doubt about it.
Fantastic. And then another thing to move on to is wrapping paper, which falls into this segment, what you guys do at Card Connection. I mean, I'm a very forgetful person, I'm very last minute. So I've probably fallen into this sort of consumer of last minute gift wrapping paper. How can retailers really take advantage of people like me, I guess, Christian?
Basically, to make sure that you have plenty of stock right up to the day, up until Christmas, even on Boxing Day, if you're open on Boxing Day. So customers will buy wrapping paper with their weekly shop wherever they go, but quite often they run out, and then it's a last minute thing to go to the local convenience store, to buy that extra roll or two, whatever they need, or to buy a gift bag as well, because quite often nowadays we see that people are getting a little bit time poor and are not necessarily wanting to wrap the Christmas parcels and put it in a bag. So we've seen a real increase in Christmas bags, or bags in general.
Fantastic. Well, Christian, Graeme, that's been absolutely amazing insight. Really helps me understand, because greeting cards is really new to me, how retailers can really tap into it. I mean, there's going to be millions of people across the country buying them, so that'll be fantastic insight for the retailers watching. Just before we finish off, Graeme, in all of the videos we've been asking the retailers, what one tip would you give to Federation membership, if you could say anything? It doesn't have to be greeting cards, just one piece of advice. So what would you say to the members watching?
I think availability is obviously the key. If you haven't got the stock, then you can't sell it. That's pretty simple. Christmas cards don't have a date on, so whatever you don't sell, you can sell the following year. So there's no worry about any wastage or anything like that. So I would say availability, point of sale, and position in the shop is obviously key. Make sure the customer knows that you've got the stock, and then you can't go far wrong. But certainly availability is key.
Fantastic, Graeme. Thank you so much. I think you're jetting off on holiday after this call, aren't you? You're off to Spain, is that right?
I am on Thursday, yeah.
Very nice. Well, enjoy that. Christian, thank you as well. Have a great Christmas, guys. Thank you.
Okay. Cheers, Nathan. Thanks. Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you again to Graeme and Christian. Again, a fantastic video. So hopefully you found some value in it. Graeme, I'm very jealous of you jetting off to Spain after this. So have a good time. We've got one more episode after this, which is a one-to-one with a retailer this time, getting some real retailer point of view perspective on Christmas. And we're talking to Amrit Singh about what he's doing personally. He's had some real success at the Christmas period in recent years, so we'll be talking about what he's done historically, what his plans are, what retailers should be thinking about. So this is going to be a good one to finish off the series, so I'll see you guys there. Thank you.